This movie's about me eating soup. My name is Audrey. I'm a junior at Bryn Mawr. I use they, them pronouns. I'm a queer student, and I love to get tattoos. The tattoos are just a part of the way I express myself. I have chosen to seek out an artist with the same aesthetic style as that I like, but also people, that share identities with me. They have a better grasp of who I am, where I feel more comfortable talking to them and also advocating for myself about what kind of tattoo I want. I do think there's often assumptions made about the person getting that tattoo, or there's stereotypes put on certain people who get certain tattoos, which definitely affected the way that I walked in or keep walking into these tattoo appointments.
My name is Una. I use she, they pronouns. I like hanging out with my friends. I like being by myself a lot. I like being still in space. I also like doing tattoos.
Una and I both share queer identities here on campus, and we both work together, which is how I found out about Una's work.
When I was 13, I had a lot of thoughts and feelings, and I think for some reason when you're 13 and have a lot of thoughts and feelings, you sort of opt to put them onto your skin. So I was really into David Bowie, and I used like a sewing needle to tattoo Ziggy onto my ankle. But since then I kind of just really liked it. I enjoyed using my steady hand for something that made people happy, so I've just been doing it since then. A lot of tattoo artists now present their own flashes, so their own work, and what that means is essentially that their clients will come in and be like, I like this that you've done. And I think in doing that, you're kind of forced to assign meaning to something that's already been presented to you, as opposed to you presenting some art to the artist and saying, I like this because X, Y, and Z. I don't want to have too much of a say in how someone expresses himself. I think it's entirely up to the person. I don't consider myself a tattoo artist, so I don't really contribute to the work at all. I just kind of want to be someone who can help you, have something that affirms who you are on yourself. I don't really want to interfere with what that is. People who are really interested in getting more meaningful tattoos and tattoos that really sort of aid in their expression of themselves, or just something they're interested in, or something goofy and silly.
I'm getting a can of soup tattooed. A lot of people think it's silly, but who doesn't love soup? I think soup is very healing. It's a delicious food. You can get it in all sorts of types. And so I kind of just want to memorialize that.
I really do try to emphasize the value of like a safe space once that's happening. The tattoo industry is very like male dominated, and I also think that that sometimes makes a lot of like queer or female or like non-binary customers really uncomfortable. But then I'll just sanitize the area, I'll do the stencil, I'll ask them a lot of questions about like placement, and then I'll just try to talk while we do it, just chat. I'm just wiping off most of like the ink from the stencil, and also some of what I've already done, so I can just see the lines clear. Do a second pass on what I've just done now, and then those lines will kind of be like done. I do it in like parts, if that makes sense. It also helps to like actually start doing the main bulk of the tattoo when I have the stencil more sort of like faded, just so I can kind of focus on like where the ink is going, because the stenciling gets really dark. Something I really enjoy about it is how I hear, this is a little cheesy, but I hear a lot of gossip when I'm tattooing people. They were together for a long ass time before any of us knew though.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You ever like see someone and you're like, wow, I feel like we have a kindred spirit? He spent so long in the friend zone.
You really did.
I'm like, okay, no, that's kind of interesting. Maybe if I maybe I'm stupid.
And there's something about that like giddy energy that like I feed so much off of when I give tattoos, and I learn so much about people and their stories. And it's funny because I really share that space only when I do the tattoos.
I love the tattoo that I got.
Soup! Soup!
I really did not think that it was going to feel transformative, and it was going to feel so joyful, and I was going to feel so relaxed during the process. We were able to gather and find joy in so much silly information throughout the experience, just because of who we are and the community we share and the people we know and the kinds of things that we care about as people, more than just as an artist and as a client, as a person and a person.
You like it? You
I
happy
love
with
it.
soup?
I love it.
Yay!
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad.
Fast to take that test. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. It's gonna have to be a different man.